Tonight, the city of Rancho Mirage is trying to get the word out for its looming grant deadline. The grants are to help local businesses that have been affected by the pandemic. I spoke today with the city's director of marketing, Gabe Codding. Gabe, it's great to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Peter.
First off, tell us about the city's grant program and the approaching deadline.
Yeah, so we've been busy. We initially back in May, we did a food access grant for some of our restaurants to keep them going and get access to food. And then we've been really busy with our Great Plates program. But then it was really important to our city council and our mayor to have something for maybe some of the businesses on the fringe, the gyms, the salons, the personal services. So a couple weeks ago, we launched our small business grants, and the application period's been open for almost 2 weeks. So we got a couple more days. We have about 60 applicants so far, which has been great. It's been a great turnout. And so just wanted to keep you informed, let you know we've got a few more days for people to apply and tell you kind of the how, when, and where.
How are things right now for businesses in Rancho Mirage?
Yeah, it's tough, right? Like it's tough all around. It's been, and then everybody gets to open back up for purple tier, and it's like raining and super cold here. So it's been heartbreaking to see, especially all the locally owned businesses but there's a lot of stories too of how innovative and scrappy and just how determined people are. So for every heartbreaker, you hear a lot of inspiration as well, which is just speaks to our community, and it gives you a lot of hope that knowing that we're going to survive, and thrive eventually.
You're so right. Is the city hopeful that things will improve relatively soon?
Yeah, I mean, I think with each day gives a new announcement, right? So you're seeing now Eisenhower is able to start vaccinating their patients and reaching out. So I think with each day we're seeing more and more hope and more and more traction with things too. So yeah, that's been the hope from the very beginning, is how can we keep the community safe, and how can we assist wherever possible.
So what is the overall message, Gabe, that you want to make sure everyone in the community, not just business owners, hears right now about this pandemic and how to help our local businesses?
Yeah, I mean, what's great is like our local chamber, Katie Stice, with our Rancho Mirage chamber, shopping local. Like it's so easy, and we've become so accustomed to shopping online and just having it dropped off at our door. But not 1 cent stays here. It doesn't go towards public safety. Doesn't go towards the business owner that might sponsor the baseball team, local baseball team, or sponsor local things that is embedded in this community. So whenever possible, just try to support these businesses that are just, some of them hanging on by a thread, and some, you look at like the restaurants in our Great Plates program, they're the owners themselves are the ones delivering door to door. We've delivered over like 215,000 meals to about 360 participants. So, and a lot of times that's the owners of our local restaurants that are driving their own car with bags of food, dropping them off at people's doors. So there's a million great stories, but if you can, just, try to support your local businesses as much as you can.
Absolutely. And I was just thinking that it was almost exactly 1 year ago, Gabe, that I was with all of you in Rancho Mirage for the Writers Festival. Any update with that, when things might be able to go back to normal and we can see that Writers Festival again?
I know. We were all kind of, we were all lamenting because it would have been this week. And so we were like, oh man, because it's such an event that our whole community looks forward to. But, Jamie Kabler, the founder, and Aaron and Debbie Miller and Deborah, that's our program director. They do a fantastic job. So they've been doing a lot of great virtual content. So keep in tune with that. But right now it'll happen in 2022, Lord willing. So we're all kind of keeping fingers crossed for that.
I'll cross them as well. All right, Gabe, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us.
You got it, Peter. Have a great day. Stay safe.